Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. Random reading. See what just comes in. Welcome to all the new viewers. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe. Everything you need to know is below each video in the description. And we have a curious person. Yeah. Ooh. Got a person looking at a situation. They're kind of pondering. See someone enjoying the fruits of their labor. But it's a person who's curious. See, they want to know something. They're looking at every little detail. Someone who wants to communicate. Yeah. The high priest. Someone, it's about faith and loyalty. This is somebody trying to learn something. They're learning something here. And they're doing it by looking at every little thing. Yeah, every little detail. Yeah, should I or shouldn't I? Yeah, so someone who's procrastinating a little bit, little apprehension, but like I say, it's about learning, the need to learn. Yeah, see, it's someone who wants to start something too. Yeah, it's this person's looking for clarity. See, they're looking for clarity, truth, whether, it's whether two people are on the same page or you have the same morals and values. And even lifestyles. But yeah, they are kind of procrastinating. Should I or shouldn't I? Yeah, they kind of see, look at that. One minute they feel like they need to know more. The next minute they feel like they want to rush in, like they need to kind of hurry up a little bit. But it is someone who's been there, done that. So this is why I kind of feel they're making sure they know everything. They want to make sure that you're on the same page, you have the same morals and values. Because they are looking for clarity, and I do see clarity. Yeah, wow. One more card. Yeah, see, oh, this is someone who's had disappointments before, where they've rushed into something and things didn't turn out as expected. Yeah, mixed messages, mixed signals. But to me, it looks like there was some kind of disappointment. But there's going to be clarity. So this is someone who's rushed into something before without knowing everything that they needed to know. Yeah, so this is someone who's kind of 1 minute, like I say, they're feeling really happy, they're ready to go. The next minute, they're like, no, I need to know a little bit more. Because it has to do with disappointment and even mixed messages and signals. They're looking for clarity. Yeah, it's all about building. See, it's all about putting in effort in building. Yeah. Tell me, this person is definitely someone who's quite structured, strict, a lot of self-discipline. But this is someone who's learned, likely from mistakes of the past, rushing in quickly, getting overwhelmed before they have clarity. And I do feel it's coming because the sun is here, but it's about starting this. Yeah, we've got someone here. It's about starting it. And I do feel like it's a sense of this person needing to hurry up. The Queen of Wands is an energy of someone who knows what they want. So I do think this is an energy. I feel like some of you are just doing you. You're just doing your own thing. Yeah. But this is someone who's sorting things out. They're doing things their own way. But it is a sense of having to move, movement. They need to move. Because this could be somebody even moving on. Been there, done that. See, waiting for someone to start it. Because this is someone who's generally not afraid to take in the lead. But I do think some of you, it's yourself, been there, done that. You want what you want to see and need clarity on is someone putting in effort. But I feel like you're just doing you, focused on work, doing your own thing. But it's an energy of building. Tell me about this high priest. Yeah, this is someone who longs for love. But this is someone, to me, this is someone's lifestyle habits, their structure, their life in general. See, reminiscing. It's somebody who's crushing on someone. I mean, it's obviously there's a crush, there's interest. But they need to know more. I think this is someone who'll probably start showing you that they like you by doing something nice, maybe a little gift. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's a person who doesn't want to make the same mistakes they've made in the past. See, rushing in too quickly and then ending up disappointed where something didn't work out, right? And it is about putting in effort too, because I do see Queen of Wands as, you know, this is also someone who does the same thing, often rushes into things quickly and then feeling disappointed. So I definitely feel we have two people who've been through disappointment. But it's an energy of breaking free from old habits and patterns. This is someone crushing. See, they're not going to do the same things. They're not going to do this the same way. They're learning everything they can first. Everything they need to know. Studying a subject till they know everything. Yeah, that's a person who's been holding back a little. They want to ask you out on a date. See, it's all about exploring their feelings. Yeah. But it's about asking someone out on a date. This person kind of knows what they need to do. I mean, obviously. But it is someone who's learned the hard way, the school of hard knocks, right? To learn everything they need to know first. But the curiosity is getting to this person. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, yeah. See, Six of Pentacles reaching out. Will they reciprocate? They're kind of 1 minute they want to, the next minute they're not so sure. But they are looking at every little detail, and it's going to be how they communicate. It's going to be something sort of practical. Now, if this is someone who's done that before and they ended up disappointed, it's about doing things a little different. The Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. See, talking, sharing information. Yeah, they could be talking to people, but what is going on? Well, they're seeing a truth here, victory. They're having some little aha moment here. Yeah, I feel this is someone who's just going to go for it. What have I got to lose? Tell me about the Six of Cups. Yeah, it's a person taking they're taking a pause, looking at things different. They're looking at it in a couple of different ways. This is someone who's been checking someone out, probably online. But it is that introspection. Yeah, should I or shouldn't I? They've been holding back. This person's having a hard time holding back, but it's what's holding them back. And I do think we have someone who's kind of like, what the heck's holding this person up? Because this is someone not very patient. They gets a little tired of just kind of sitting there. But I do think this is someone just doing their own thing, technically focusing on work. It's often a person who's independent, but it is about putting in effort. And that's what I feel it is, someone who needs to put in effort. Yeah, some of you have been disappointed before because there was someone didn't put a lot of effort in, lack of effort, lack of communication. And it's someone who often doesn't communicate clearly. So some of you have dealt with this. So I wouldn't be surprised here. Like I say, you've got this energy of someone who's kind of taking a little pause, doing things different, seeing it from a different perspective. It's about how to achieve this. Reaching out. Will this person reciprocate? I would have to say this person will say yes. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, it's someone who's been disappointed with people who don't put in effort. They don't communicate clearly. Pages don't always communicate clearly. It's often a little hasty. But I really do think there's somebody here who's learned the hard way. Yeah, looking to see if this person puts in effort, because there's been a lot of lack of effort, lack of communication. Yeah. This is someone who knows what they want. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you can see an energy of change and growth. Yeah, this is someone who's dealt with something who's changed them, more than likely forever. But I do see growth, someone just working. But I'm going to tell you what's happening. You've got this person. See, it's about someone who's coming back around doing the same thing. So the same thing keeps happening. So I would definitely feel, and I do see enlightenment, somebody going, aha, right? It's all about communicating clearly. It's about reaching out. It's about sharing information. And it is about time, energy, someone sharing information. This is someone who doesn't share a lot. They don't say much. This person's expecting clarity, and they just say it like it is, too. This is someone who can be quite blunt, straight to the point. But yeah, there's been something, disappointment and lack. Tell me about the world, because I see this energy of change. See, there's change coming. The tables are turning. So there's something here that's about to go in your favor. Someone sees this queen of this, someone is very sexy, attractive, charming. Yeah, you can see there's been confusion. All this confusing, and we all know when something becomes confusing and people don't communicate, it's not always in your best interest. Disappointment. But I feel it's just that mixed messages and signals for most of you. Feeling really disappointed here. But this is an energy of someone kind of, I feel we have someone kind of moving on, but now the tables are turning. So it has to do with communicating. Tell me about the moon. Yeah, see, it's a person who lacked confidence. See, they lacked the confidence. But now it's somebody, see, there's growth here. There's growth. It has to do with change in the way someone communicates, being confident. See, one person's more confident than the other, but it is the tables turning. So it is someone that literally feeling more confident, but learning not to, I feel, rush in. See, this is someone trying not to rush in, try not to get overwhelmed, because they've done this before. And this is why this person's holding back. See, they've been holding back. What's holding them up? What's holding them back? I would have to say maybe some trust issues. Because it is with morals and values, somebody who needs to feel confident they know everything they need to know. And I do see gaining clarity. So yeah, it has to do with this person feeling confident to take the lead. See, when the other person doesn't take the lead, the Queen of Wands will often take the lead to let somebody know that they're interested. And this might have felt, you know, a little off to this person. But like I say, if you're not going to take the lead, there it is. See, being emotionally available, being open, letting someone know you're open. This is a person who's definitely been trying to control their emotions. There's some trust issues here. But you can see this person's now open. Letting the other person know they're open and available. See, attracting what they desire with kindness, compassion. See, doing something nice. This is someone going to show you they like you. But they're having a little aha moment at the same time. See, it's all about this change and this growth. If you want something to grow, you got to put in effort, right? You got to put in the effort. You have to let the other person know you're available. And this is likely someone who's put on the brakes before too. But I can guarantee you that it is the tables turning, taking another look. Seeing things a little different here. Yeah, see, it's all about connecting. See the truth? There's a connection. It's about talking too. It's about communication. It's the way someone communicates. It's a person who is giving mixed messages, mixed signals. They weren't putting a lot of effort into communicating, and they were kind of spontaneous, but it leaves the other person feeling confused. Like, what the heck does this person want? See, the moon is confusion, but it's someone who has very deep feelings, and they're kind of keeping it all in here too. See, trying to control their emotions. But that's the whole point. See, offering up the cup. It's an energy of, this is somebody, basically it's I see in a nutshell, is stepping up to the plate, seeing the truth. And this is where somebody has kind of gone within, and they are definitely becoming aware that they kind of do that. So I feel it's the Queen of Wands letting someone know aware. They need clear communication. Say it like it is. Say it like you mean it. Yeah, see, that's what it's all about, making a commitment. That's why I feel it's all about this person. Mixed messages, mixed signals. It has to do with somebody here. See, it's a person who feels someone's trying to take advantage of them. And I'll feel what's happened here. We got a person who held back. And it's like the same thing keeps happening. Someone comes in and takes advantage of the other person. Someone's, maybe their generosity, but it's a person who's not putting any effort. They're not stepping up to the plate. Yeah, and there it is. See, holding back. Now the tables are turned. The other person's holding back. See, this is a person who took the lead because the other person they're communicating, but they're not communicating clearly. It's like kind of, what is it that you want? What is it you want? Because the Page of Pentacles is sort of like, hey, what you doing? What you up to? And the other person's getting impatient, going, I don't want to have to read your mind. It's too much work. I have other things to do, right? I got better things to do. What do you want? See, now the tables are turning and this person's holding back. And it has to do with someone who's reaching out. And I think somebody here was trying to take advantage of someone's kindness and generosity. And there is trust issues. I do think, see, trust issues. Two people have shared something, but it's kind of been breadcrumbing, you know. There's like a lack of clarity. But that's why I feel the Queen of Wands is now holding back. Because they feel someone's trying to take advantage of them. See, these are likely lessons learned from the past. Yeah, see, it's just someone manifesting, preparing, feeling someone's kind of manipulating, using emotional manipulation. See, it's someone who's been taken advantage before. They're not about to let that happen. This is someone who will often stand up to someone too, yeah, because it has to do with people being involved. And I wouldn't be surprised, like I say, someone here's got some maybe privacy on their social media. Yeah, but it has to do with people being involved. And there is some kind of good news here. But like I feel, this is someone kind of feeling someone's up to something. They may be involved with other people because they're not talking. And if they do reach out, they don't reciprocate, or it takes them forever to respond. What is this King of Cups up to? Yeah, this is someone who feels like giving up. But see, now the tables are turning. They don't want to give up. But now the other person's that way. I feel we got two people who've been taken advantage of. And I do feel possibly a little projection. Someone projecting what someone else did onto the other person. Because there are some mega trust issues. But it's about trusting in this path, in this connection. See, talking face to face, having a conversation. Seeing the truth. Someone here needs to speak some kind of a truth. But I do feel that's the introspection, that little aha. Yeah, see, we have someone here who's single in the social circle. Someone who keeps their socials private too. See, they're not telling. This is a person very independent. It is why. Why is this person independent? Because they've been taken advantage of before and they're not about to let the same thing happen. And then, because it is somebody who's literally just about given up. That's why they're independent. They've given up. So this person's learning this, and I can see they're learning about this person. But they're also someone who has trust issues. People who've been manipulated and often played by other people. So neither one of these people want to put themselves in a position of being taken advantage of. Yeah, see, and the feelings are mutual. Yeah. And I do see mutual friends too. Like I feel privacy. Someone's not saying anything. So I feel it has to do with this person trying to... I do feel this is someone very much aware. This is someone single. They've given up on love. And it is because of this. Mixed messages, mixed signals. People who don't step up to the plate. They're not reliable. They don't communicate clearly. They tell half-truths. And it does make a person feel confused because it's like you're getting half of things, right? You're not getting the whole picture. And that's the confusion. So now what we have is someone who needs to come in and clear something up here. And I do think this is two people have some kind of mutual energy. Yeah. See, this is about being in alignment, but it's about learning. And it is this person trying to learn. And they are learning the hard way too, because the Queen of Wands is someone who can be quite blunt and stand up to someone. They're not about to let someone take advantage of them. And this is somebody who has good morals and values, and it could be this table's turning where they felt this person was. But there is a connection. See, these are two people who've talked. They've had a conversation. I do feel there was truth spoken, but it's all about this enlightenment, seeing truth in the situation. Yeah, this is someone who felt, see, they're looking at it. It's just too good to be true. And now we have someone seeing this differently now. It's a missed opportunity. Now they've missed an opportunity because it has to do with offering up the cup. See, they didn't offer the cup. This is someone who offered someone the cup. And I feel it's the Queen of Wands took the lead because the other person wasn't communicating and they were kind of guessing, right? Kind of guessing, you know, well, I'm going to take a leap of faith. What have I got to lose to find out the truth? Because that's the only way to find out the truth, is to see if this person ignores and rejects, and it looks like they did. But here's the situation. The tables are turning. And now, see, this is an energy of two people literally manifesting each other. These are two people who need to let go of trust issues. And it is mostly about communication, the way someone communicates. It's about someone offering the cup, but now the tables are turned. This person, they gave up. They just gave up. See, they're kind of thinking, well, now I know they're not really interested. So they gave up. They stopped reaching out, stopped talking. Now the tables are turning and this person wants to come in. And here's their fear with the moon, that the other person's going to reject them. But I feel they're going to say yes. See, it's somebody private on their social media too. This is the thing for some of you. Someone who's, you know, just sticking to themselves, independent, doing their own thing. But there is this talking to people, someone talking to people, and they're gaining some kind of clarity. Yeah. See, the King of Wands. See, it's this person taking the lead. They need to take the lead. They need to communicate clearly, because I definitely feel there's, to me, it's mixed messages, miscommunication, just not putting in enough effort communicating. Because nothing grows without proper communication. And I do see an opportunity coming up where this person wants to take this opportunity to talk. They are aware this is someone still single. Yeah, so someone's pride got in the way. See, they're being humbled now because they're finding out some kind of truth. Why this person's single and why they have given up. So this is someone who's also felt like giving up. Nothing ever goes the distance. But if you want it to go the distance, you got to come in feeling that you want it to. This person literally did ignore someone. Now they see they missed a beautiful opportunity. So now the tables are turned. They feel they're going to be rejected and they need to push through that fear. They got to do the same thing. And they're seeing it too. It is kind of a test. It's where somebody sort of tests, you know, reach out like, hey, let's get together. Let's do something. Right? Let's go out. Let's do something. Let's talk. And they rejected it. Now they're being humbled. And their pride got in the way too, because there's someone who kind of feels, oh, it's too good to be true. It'll never go anywhere anyway. You know, so they don't really bother putting in a lot of effort. But now this person's seeing the light big time. Yeah, they're going to do the same thing. Yeah, see, they've learned something. And they were kind of being kind of cold, but they were being logical. See, they were skeptical. But this is someone who's now learned. See, it's about speaking the truth, saying it like it is. This person wants to communicate that way. Just say it like it is. Just tell them the truth. But here's the truth. They wanted this. There was attraction. There was desire. Mixed messages because of not communicating clearly. So now this person's going to do what the other person's done. See, they're learning, and they've learned the hard way too, because they really do feel that they've missed this beautiful opportunity. These are two people that are really attracted to each other. It's enough of the breadcrumbing. It's time to speak clearly and just say it like it is. Yeah. But they've been humbled too. Yeah. Ooh, this person, yeah. They're going to come in. They want to confess something. Yeah, see, they were interested. 7 of Cups too. They knew a good thing when they seen it. There was opportunity. And I do feel they were curious as well. This is like two people curious about each other. But there needs to be clear communication. They need to show they're interested. See, this is an energy of interest. And it is possible they may have been interested in someone else. But I feel this person is becoming very much aware. Very much aware of this opportunity that they've missed. See, they knew a good thing when they seen it. But this is someone who seems to have to learn the hard way. And I do feel they're going to confess. And I do see why. See, they kept someone waiting. Now they feel the other person's kind of moving on, no longer interested. But yeah, it's an energy of waiting. It's energy expansion. This is someone who waited for some time for the right person to come along. But this is someone who doesn't want to wait. This person's the same way. These people are actually very much the same. But it is somebody here who wasn't letting someone in. See, they weren't believing it. Being careful what they believe. They didn't let the other person in. See, privacy. So the tables are completely turned. But it's about letting the guard down, letting someone in. I wouldn't be surprised someone even blocked someone here. And I do feel someone who was a little emotionally drained, like literally. They were thinking and thinking so much about the same thing happened, whatever it is that happened to them before. But I'm going to tell you, this person's been analyzing this, strategizing. And I do feel this is someone who was being guarded and defensive or projecting what someone else did, trust issues from someone else. I definitely can see projection. Yeah. It is often because someone isn't over something and they're still not quite emotionally available, see? This is someone who probably should have told someone, I'm just not really ready right now, I'm not available. But you can see those emotions were there. They were all internal. So they need to let their guard down. They need to, this is someone who's got walls built around themselves. Very stringent at this point, right? Coming across as kind of cold. But they need to let their guard down. And it's about tearing down the walls. These are two people who have trust issues. I think both people here got walls built around themselves. Because I do see the tables turning. But I do feel there's going to be some growth here. Yeah, there's going to be some growth. See, it's about making things right. This person, they didn't come in right too, I feel. It is a person who's often not ready. Like I feel they push the other person away. But it is about justice and harmony and being fair. This person's usually fair. So I do think they're putting the shoe on the other foot too, how they would feel. Because I feel it's about being mature, you know. But they were emotional, but they were keeping it in. They weren't about to let the other person know how they felt because they're worried about, so this is someone who's put themselves out there emotionally before and someone took advantage of them. So that's why they stay in control of those emotions. They're not going to let someone know how they feel until they're ready. But it is about literally going on a date. This person's coming in to ask you out. Yeah, they're choosing their battle. See, they're going to take this opportunity and seize the day. See, this is someone tempering their passions, emotions, doing things different. See, this is someone wish they would have done things different. If they would have known then what they know now. Because they've gone through a lot of thinking and learning. And their own spirituality, their own lifestyle, you know, their own habits and patterns, the way they are. And this person is definitely ready to do things different. If they would have known all this then, things would have been completely different. But this is someone who's taken a step back and making decisions when they're calm. Now they see things different. So this is something that may have happened recently. I don't really see something from a long time ago. I feel more, maybe a little time, but it's all about going out. Someone's single. See, I think it's somebody's got their social media blocked. They're private. See, this person's looking at this stuff all completely different. But it is a person who's independent. They're not chasing after this person. They just took the lead. Now it's your turn. You take the lead now. I've let you know I'm available. Your turn. And I see this all the time. Because fire signs are leaders. They're natural born leaders. If someone doesn't take the lead, because they're confused. They kind of want to know, is this person interested or not? Because they appear to be. Kind of not. I don't know. They're not communicating, and that's what I feel, right? Are they interested or not? So they decide to, what have I got to lose? At least now I know. So this person basically is like, yeah, I guess they weren't interested. See, it's all these assumptions. It's when people assume. And I wouldn't be surprised this is someone who even assumed the other person was, I mean, they were available. I feel they weren't emotionally available. but they were available. But it's someone who didn't tell someone the whole story. They didn't tell them everything. Leaving it up to, and I do see assumptions too. But you can see they're going to come in and do this different. See, they're seeing the whole thing different now. If they would have just taken the time, been a little more patient, maybe a little more compassionate, because they were feeling pretty cold, and it is projection. But you can see now with the Hanged Man putting the shoe on the other foot how the other person feels. They're not feeling very good about themselves. They want to make this right. I do see possibly even apologizing. Can we just put this behind and start over? See, they want to just start over. Everything just getting off on the wrong foot. And it is apprehension. It's often even a little shyness. And it's people who've been disappointed so many times, you know. Yeah, see, it's like the same thing. Two people who've gone through so many disappointments. You never really know what to believe. And this is why all the confusion. But this person's going to come in and do things differently. And they're going to apply what they've learned. And I do feel they've been talking to people and they like what they hear. They hear good news. This person's single. They take care of themselves. They're independent. People like this person too. They really like this person. And I feel it's vice versa. We got ourselves a connection. But this is about, you know, becoming a couple, doing some things together here. Yeah, we'll see where this goes, but I see someone tempering their passions, their emotions. I do see learning patience. These are both two people who've needed to learn patience. But it's a balance between not going too slow, not going too fast, because I feel we got two people who really don't like to wait. I mean, this is just people who both have rushed into things before and ended up, things don't turn out as expected, you know? And this person's kind of like, well, what do you expect? Come rushing in out of the blue. But they've done the same thing themselves. See, they really want to get this going. They're seeing things very clearly now. And it is about clear communication. They want to talk. And I do think what's so interesting, these are both people who just say it like it is. You know, mince words, right? So I do think a little bit of a confession here. They wanted it. Take care. Bye for now.